Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. We are about to start. Please turn on your cameras and be ready for the attendance. I'm going to start right away. Iván Almeida. Absent. Luis Andrade.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Wilson Arriaga.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning. Thank you. Jorge Arroyo. Jorge Arroyo, absent. Cristina Carrasco.
Present.
Thank you. Daniel Delgado.
Present, mister.
Thank you. Nicole de los Ríos. Nicole, absent. Cecilia Gaigor.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Cecilia. María Eugenia Jaya.
Present.
Thank you. Valeria Larrea. Valeria is absent. María de los
Recording in progress.
Present.
Thank you. Marcos Merchan. Absent. Michelle Olaya.
Present.
Thank you. Andrea Sánchez.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Good morning. Thank you. Yulisa Silva.
Present.
Thank you. Jordan Suárez. Absent. Johnny Tomalá. Thank you. Ronnie Tutiben.
Present, mister.
Thank you, Ronnie. Adrián Villamar.
Present.
Thank you. María Mercedes. Absent. All right. I go again for the people who enter a little bit later. Iván Almeida.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Iván. Jorge Arroyo.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Jorge. Nicole de los Ríos. Nicole de los Ríos. Valeria Larrea. Marcos Merchan.
Present, mister.
Thank you. Here we go. Merchan. Jordan Suárez. Jordan. No. María Mercedes. All right, people. Let's begin with today's session. Oh, by the way, Ivan, I can't see you. Luis Andrade, camera on during the session, right? Same for you, Yulisa. The only person that is with the camera off is Cecilia, and it's because she's using two devices. Remember, Cecilia is with the camera on in a different square. All right. Okay, guys. So let's begin. As you can see, we're starting chapter 9b, which is something related with information. The word information is suggesting, and the picture, the illustration is suggesting that we're talking about the information and communication, the devices, right? So that's exactly what we are going to start with. This grammar topic will begin with quantifiers. So look at the illustration. How many electronic devices can you see? Which ones do you have and what do you use them for? All right, so I'm gonna put the image bigger. There we go. And you tell me, do you recognize these devices? Which one do you have?
Yes, I have two of them, the cell phone and the laptop.
Okay, but I can see that we have two cell phones. Or is this a cell phone?
Yes.
I think this is a little bit more old school because you can see that there are three smartphones, right? But this one looks like an iPod Touch, not really like a cell phone. I don't know if you remember the iPod Touch from the past, many years ago. This
Yes.
one looks like a modern cell phone, but not that modern, maybe the iPhone 5. And this one looks like any other version of a phone, maybe a BlackBerry, right? And the computer. Are you able to tell what computer brand this is? No?
Apple.
Yes, Nathan.
Definitely Apple, right? The keyboard. The keyboard has a special design. Okay, very nice. And what is this?
A tablet.
A tablet, right? It's a tablet. So it's a bigger screen, wider screen than the smartphone. But you use them for different stuff. Now, maybe you didn't notice, but what do we have here above the tablet?
Camera.
A camera,
Rainbow.
right? Yeah, there's that's a rainbow, but that's part of the artwork. It's the illustration. I'm asking for electronic devices. And yes, we have a little camera here. Many people used to have this cameras before the cell phones and the smartphones will have the camera, the integrated camera, right? And over here we have a lady who is listening to something, right? Maybe music. Using what? What is this cable? Anyone? What is this? How do you call the cable that you use to listen to a what?
Headphone, earphones.
Walkman. Walkman.
Yeah, well, Walkman would be the device, not the cell phone. And I can't see a Walkman here. These are the earphones. The earphones. Now, what's the difference between earphone and headphone? Anyone?
Headphones are the ones that are more big and you
Yeah.
put.
Aha. They cover your whole ear and I mean, they are attached to your head. Okay, they are bigger. Okay, and the earphones, they are simply some plugs that you put inside your ear and they attach to your ear, not to your whole head. Okay? Okay, so that's pretty much what we need to understand from this first picture. We have a different amount of devices of different kinds. And well, I don't know if you noticed, but back here, there appears to be like a Kindle book. You see? Well, I'm giving you the brand, but it's definitely an e-reader. E-reader means that you're using an electronic device to read only. Not that you can't read with the other devices, but This one is special because it's made just for reading. Okay, very nice. So we're going to start with this grammar. As I told you, before we do the questionnaire, we have this explanation about the quantifiers that I am going to share with you. Okay, so quantifiers, large quantities. Let's begin reading this. Adrián Antonio.
Okay, large quantity. My uncle and my aunt have a lot of money. Nina have lots of clothes. James eats a lot. There aren't many cafes near here. Do you have many close friends? Do you watch much TV? I don't eat much chocolate. Don't run. We have plenty of time.
Okay,
Continue.
Adrián, thank you very much. So every sentence or pair of sentences has a different rule. For number one, you're using the word lot, right? So you can use a lot of or lots of in positive sentences, okay? This is very important because you can't say, I don't have a lot of. It's a negative sentence, a lot of. It's not with that. In any case, you can read number three. You can use the words much or many in negative sentences and questions, okay? That's the most common way to do it. Like, do you watch much TV? You can also say, do you watch a lot of TV? But the word much is like, it's more common, it's more spoken, all right? I don't eat much chocolate. Well, I don't eat a lot of chocolate. It sounds weird, but not because it's incorrect, but because people do not really use it. There's a better word for the negative expressions, all right? The word much. Number two, use a lot, only the phrase a lot, when there is no noun. He talks a lot. You don't say, he talks a lot of, because a lot of requires an object next to it. A lot of money, lots of clothes, all right? And what's the difference between these two? Well, money is an uncountable object, right? The word money itself. You don't say, I mean, it's the same in Spanish. You would say, yo tengo mucho dinero. You don't say in Spanish, yo tengo muchos dineros, right? Nobody says that. And it's the same in English. That's what we mean when we call it that you can't quantify it, all right? You can count it. It's an uncountable object. You use a lot of. And when the word is in plural, you won't say a lot because a is just for one. So you simply make it plural using lots of, right? Lots of and the noun. Number 4, you can also use the word plenty of in positive sentences. Plenty is not a lot, but it's more than enough. Okay, so we start giving degrees or levels in the quantities that we are expressing. Like a lot is big. Wait, where is my arm? There. A lot, plenty, and little, which we are going to check in a moment for small quantities. So we are simply giving degrees to it. A lot is the highest amount. You're not really expressing the real number, but you are expressing that there is like a lot, right? The word plenty goes in second place, and we understand that it's more than enough, but it's not a lot. A lot means mucho. Okay, and plenty, it's like bastante. En español, ¿qué es más, mucho o bastante? Well, in English, mucho, a lot is first, represents a bigger quantity than plenty. Okay, small quantities. Johnny,
Small quantities. 8. Do you want some more ice cream? B. Just a little. The, the town only has a few cinemas. 2. I am so busy that
busy.
I have very little time for myself. Sarah isn't popular and she has very few friends.
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 Okay, thank you, Johnny. Now, if we're talking about small quantities, you can see that there are several options as well. The word little, I don't know if I've told you this, but the word little, you know that it's an adjective that represents a small size, right? Como little es pequeño. But when we're talking about quantities, little is also poco, okay? Keep in mind this, the word little in quantity means poco, poquito, okay? Just a little. Do you want some more ice cream? ¿Quieres más helado? Just a little, un poquito. Okay, we're talking about quantity, not the size. Just a little. I'm not saying that I want a little ice cream, like in the size, little, medium, and large ice cream. No, I'm talking about the quantity. Just a little, a bit more. Okay, now in number two, no, in the same number one, sorry, you have the word a few. Okay, and it's the same as using the words a lot and many, a little and a few, because you use the word few when there is a countable object, a countable noun. In other words, a noun that you can use in plural. Okay, ice cream. I mean, ice cream, when we're talking about quantity, yes, you can count the ice cream, but you can count the scoops in the ice cream, or the grams, or the littles, the liters in the ice cream, but not the ice cream itself. Okay, so that makes it uncountable, you use little. But if we're talking about the cinema, and there are many cinemas in the cities, then you can count them, right? The town only has a few cinemas, pocos, a few cinemas. As you can see, little goes for uncountable objects and few goes for countable objects. And if you use the word a little, and a few, it's some, but not a lot. All right? It's more than a few. I mean, it's interesting because we really need the examples to understand this. But if you use a little is more than just little. If you use a few is more than few. Okay? The words very little and very few, it's even less than just little or just few. Okay? And you can see them here. But in any case, we're just using two words, few and little. More or less than you need or want. Please help me reading the examples, Wilson.
Number 1, I don't like this city. It's too big and it's too noise.
Mr. Wilson, too big.
Big.
Big. That's
Big.
different. It's too big and too noisy. Continue. Number 2.
Number 2, there's too much traffic and too much noise. There are too many tourists and too many cars. Number 3, there aren't enough parks and there aren't enough trees. The buses aren't franking enough. The buses don't run frequently enough.
Okay, thank you. As you can see, now we're not talking about having more or, I mean, having a lot or having little, having many or having a few. This is more like related, this is more subjective, this is more related with what you were expecting. If you have more than you need or want, you say too much or too many. If you have less than what you needed or you wanted, you use a negative sentence using the words enough or the words or the adverb, whatever adverb that you're using, or adjective. All right? You have the examples here. Remember, the word enough means suficiente. No hay suficiente. It's an expression that relies on the fact that you were expecting more and there is not enough. Okay? So, number one, you use the word too and an adjective. The city is too big and too noisy. Okay, the word too would be muy, right? In Spanish, muy grande, muy ruidosa, too big, too noisy. I don't like this city. Okay, so you use the word too with double O because you don't want that much. You want it less. And number two, you can use the word too much for uncountable nouns or too many for countable nouns. Same idea that we did before. So you have the traffic. The traffic is uncountable. You don't say many traffics. You say too much traffic, only one, because it's uncountable. The noise, you do not say many noise. Well, actually, you could say many noises, but if you're talking about the same noise and you're trying to give it a degree, then it's uncountable. So you simply say too much noise. But when you can count the objects like tourists, you can count the people, 1 tourist, 3 tourists, 100 tourists, too many tourists. Many because it's countable. The cars, you can also count the cars. So it makes you use the word many. Number 3, use enough before a noun. Enough eggs and after an adjective. Okay, so you can count the objects like there aren't enough parks, there aren't enough trees. So you're talking about the specific number of that object that you were expecting. But if you are trying to say that there's not enough of an adjective or an adverb, then you use the adjective or adverb before the word enough. Okay, that's very important, the position. Okay, once again, si usted tiene que usar enough and there is a noun, el objeto va después de enough. El adjetivo va antes de enough. As you can see in number 3, enough trees, frequent enough, frequently enough. It's important that you use the right position. All right? Finally, we have a situation with the zero quantity. How do we use zero quantity? Help me reading, please. Ivan Almeida.
Uh, there isn't any room in the car. We don't have any eggs. There's no room in the car. We have no eggs. How many eggs do we have? No, I've used them all.
Thank you very much, Ivan. As you can see, the zero quantity is used most of the times in negative sentences. There isn't any. There isn't any. So you use the word any with the negative verb. We don't have any eggs. Okay? So this is important because when you try to express zero quantity, many people, I've seen that many people make a mistake, and because of the translation, they use double negatives. In English, double negatives are not correct. In Spanish, we use a lot of negative. Like if you say, no hice ningún trabajo. No is negative. Ningún is negative. En inglés, esa traducción debería hacerse no como I didn't do no works. You would say I didn't do any work. You see? Any work. Que la traducción sonaría extraña en español porque sería algo así como no hice algún trabajo. Que tampoco está bien, pero sería así. Okay, because in English, you can't use double negatives. Please make sure you do this. You follow this instruction. We don't have any X. There's no room in the car. So if you want to use the word no, okay, if you want to use the word no, it's only because the rest of the sentence is positive. So as you can see, there is. We're not saying there isn't no room. We don't have no X. You don't use double negatives. Again, if you use the word no, the verb is positive. There is no room. We have no X. You see? This is the way in which we quantify the zero in the object. And finally, you can also use the word none, but none is only used for short answers because you already know the object. So it's like the question, how many X do we have? None. The word none replaces the noun, so you don't need to use a noun, okay? You don't use the noun for zero quantity. And now that you have heard the different rules and examples of quantifiers in English, we go back to the activity and we click on the correct phrase in 1 to 6. Let's see. Okay, so you click like this. Oh, what is this? All right, so I used to have different gadgets. Different gadgets. So what is it? I used to have a lot of different gadgets, or I used to have lot of different gadgets. What would you say?
A lot of.
A lot of. All right. Very good. I used to have a lot of different gadgets. Because if you use the word lot, lot needs the A, or lot needs the plural. Lots of. Lots of. Okay? Let's continue. Number 2. I'd like to buy a better computer, but I don't have enough money, or but I don't have money enough. What is it?
Enough money.
Enough money, right? Once again, this is because when you use the word enough with a noun, the noun goes after. If you were using the word enough with an adjective, the adjective comes first. Okay? Keep that in mind. Number 3, I spend too much time every day online, or I spend too many time every day online. What is it?
Too much.
Too much.
Too much, right? Remember the word much is for an uncountable object. Paso mucho tiempo online, o paso muchos tiempos online. Nadie dice muchos tiempos. In English, you can't say many time, right? It's too much time. Now, in English, you could say many times, pero ese times no es tiempos. Ese times significa veces, y las veces sí se cuentan. Okay? Number 4, I only have a little friends on Facebook, or I only have a few friends on Facebook. What is it?
A few friends on Facebook.
A few friends, because friends is countable. For countable objects, you use few. For uncountable, you use little. So a few friends on Facebook. The second part, and no of them are close friends, or and none of them are close friends. What is correct?
No one.
No,
Okay, I heard many answers, so please choose one.
no,
No of them.
none of them.
No of them. Well, let me tell you something. When you use the word no, it's because the following word is the noun. But in this case, the following word is of. No of them. So you can say no friends, no people, no whatever, no and the object. But there is no object, so no is not really possible, right? But if you don't have if you don't have a noun next to the negative word, you use none. Okay? None means ninguno. Ninguno de ellos. None of them. Okay? Let's continue. Number 5. I never watch TV or films on my phone because the screen isn't enough big, or the screen isn't big enough. What is it? Anyone?
Big, big and now.
Big enough, right? Because the adjective goes before enough. First the adjective, then enough. If it's a noun, first enough and then the noun. Finally, I like Apple products because of their design, but I think they are too expensive or too much expensive. What is it?
They are too expensive.
They are too expensive. Not too much, because too much needs a noun after, right? So too much chicken, too much time, too much whatever uncountable object you can think of. But if it's the adjective, you don't need much. You just need the adjective. Too expensive. All right. Let's check the results of this little exercise. And there you go. All right. So we are simply following the rules that we already learned. That is the first attempt of learning the quantifiers in English. Reviewing, because you already know this. All right. Next, we have one more activity related to the grammar. All right. Now this time, I'm going to ask you to do it by yourself. All right. It's the same thing, but we have an additional option. You can mark the click. I mean, not the click. You can click on the tick or the check mark, right? If you can use both terms, right? So number 1, I just have to reply to a few emails and then I finished, or I just have to reply to a little emails and then I finished. If you think that both answers are correct, you are not selecting both answers. You're not doing this. You are doing this. Only the check. All right? All right, so please start working on this activity. I'm gonna give you the time that you have for this, so 10 minutes. Avoid translation. The translation will not always be accurate in these kind of exercises. I hope that everybody's working. Only see a few people here. Luis Alberto, Jorge Arroyo, Cristina, Ronnie. Come on, guys. Que no hay nada que hacer.
Mister,
Yes.
Disculpe, estaba haciendo la actividad, pero cuando veo se me había cerrado. Bueno, no fue el tiempo, más bien creo que fue un tema de mi computadora que me sacó
Oh, I can see.
ajá, y me salió cero. No sé si me puede ayudar poniendo otro intento porque yo estaba haciéndolo, solo que un tema de mi computadora que ahorita está media fallosa en este momento. Es más, ni siquiera en la actividad tenía el resultado.
Yes, yes, I can see that. Hmm. Hey, Yulisa, do it again.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna start explaining the activity in 2 minutes. Nicole de los Ríos, what happened?
No sé qué, es que como que se quedó la computadora ahí y volví a entrar y salí a la página y se me quedó ahí y se me cerró.
Hmm. No, pero usted sí respondió las cosas.
Pero no sabía que, por ejemplo, había que poner el visto
Ah,
cuando
but
eran posibles
I
las
explained that.
ambas.
Yes, yes, I explained that. There are
Entonces ahí me
situations in
confundí.
which you can use the 2 words. So you use the check, the tick, the check mark.
¿Será que puedo volver a realizar esa actividad otra vez?
The thing is, you already know the answers, Nicole, so it makes no sense if you repeat it. Okay, we're gonna check the activity again together. All right, where is it? No, this is not the activity. Okay, so we're gonna be checking the rules next to the responses that we make. So let's see. Number 1, I just have to reply to a few emails or to a little emails, and then I finished. What's the problem? The problem is that we have the noun emails, and it's in plural. Which word do we use for plural? According to the grammar. What's the word that we use for countable nouns?
A few. A few.
A few. Very good. Okay, that's number 2. Let's move on with number 3. Sorry, that was number 1. Let's go to number 2. Do you spend much time on social networking sites, or do you spend many time on social networking sites?
Much time.
Much time, because time is uncountable. Time is uncountable. That's what makes it, that's what makes much the answer. Okay, much time. Next, number 3. My bedroom is a nice size. There's enough room for a desk, or there is plenty of room for a desk.
Check.
Yes,
Both is correct.
both are correct, although both represent a different thing. Grammatically, that's correct, but they are not the same idea. Because if you say enough room means that it's exactly what you need. It's exactly what you need. But if you say plenty of room, it means that it's more than what you need. It's more. So both of them are correct, but they do not express the same idea. Okay, let's continue. Number 4. I know very few people who speak 2 languages, or I know very little people who speak 2 foreign languages.
Very few people.
Very few.
Okay, but people is only one, right? No dice peoples. What happened there?
Very few.
Yes, I mean, we agree that it's very few. But my question is, very few comes together with plural, right? Plural. Plural ends with S. But this is people. People doesn't have S. ¿No debería ser peoples? I'm asking you.
No,
Why not?
because people is people. No,
People.
peoples.
Aha. Because people is
There.
already plural. People is already plural. That's the reason. It's like children. Children is already plural. Very few children. You don't say very little children, because if you use little with people, now you're talking about the size of the people or the age of the people. And I need the number. Okay? Let's continue. Number 5. My brother has downloaded a lot of apps. Oh, al que editó la actividad, apps va fuera del paréntesis, no adentro, porque no tendría sentido a lot of onto his phone. Apps va fuera. So the options are, my brother has downloaded a lot of apps or lots of apps onto his phone. What is it? A lot of or lots of?
Check.
Check. Sorry. There. A lot of apps. Yes, the word of lets you use both singular and plural after. And the word lots or a lot, they are interchangeable. So there is no difference. Thank you. And let's continue with number 6. I have some cash on me, but not a lot of, or but not a lot. What is it?
A lot.
But not a lot, because a lot of needs the noun after. But we don't have any noun. So we finish the idea with a lot, and that's it. Number 7, their new TV is too big, or their new TV is too much big. What is it?
It's too.
It's too big because you use the word much when the next word is a noun. Too much time, too much chicken, okay? But if it's an adjective like big, you don't need the word much. You just need the word too. Number 8, there aren't any potatoes, or there are no potatoes. What is it?
Check.
It's a check. If you use a negative sentence, you use any, so the first is correct. There aren't any potatoes. If you use no, it's a positive verb. There are no potatoes. Both of them are correct. Finally, 9. My niece isn't old enough, or my niece isn't enough old. What is it?
Old enough.
Old enough. First the adjective and then enough. Remember, to play with the games console. And finally, number 10. I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook, or I don't have many friends on Facebook. What is it?
Check.
Check.
Check. Are you sure? Let's check the rule. You use much or you use many, normally in negative sentence, right? And you can also use the word a lot. So yes, we can apply both in this according to the rule. There we go. Yes, Nicole, tell me.
Lo que pasa es que en esa actividad tengo 5 casilleros verdes, pero me califica 0. Y no entiendo por qué. Si es sobre, o sea, 10 y están las 5 correctas, las que no eran del visto.
Qué extraño. Y nadie tiene... Oh, aquí sí. Vamos a ver. Nicole. Uno. Ah, ya sé qué es. Los aciertos le suman punto y los errores se los restan. Eso es.
O sea que si uno, o sea, saca lo mínimo, le resta puntos porque uno se equivocó en el resto.
Eso parece.
Ouch.
Yes. Sí, porque estoy viendo de otra compañera, aquí Andrea, y Andrea tiene 8. Y es porque Andrea tiene un error. Y ese error se lo marca por 2 porque es tanto haber escogido mal como no haber escogido bien. Y le resta 2 puntos. Pero si sumo todos los aciertos, tiene más de 10. Entonces, sí. Okay, pero the idea is not to make you have a bad grade. We already did the correction, so please make the correction. Andrea, do you want to make the correction?
Yes, mister.
Yes, okay, so you can have 2 more points. Ivan Andres, you're doing the correction too. Nicole. Maria de Los Angeles, what about you?
Yes.
Yes, all right. So I'm deleting your attempts and you can do it again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Before we continue, I need to take the attendance once again. So let's see. Ivan Almeida.
Present.
Thank you. Wait, I'm going to stop sharing. Luis Andrade.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Wilson Arriaga.
Present.
Thank you. Jorge Arroyo. Cristina Carrasco.
Present.
Thank you. Daniel Delgado.
Present.
Thank you. Nicole de los Ríos. Nicole.
Present.
Oh,
Present.
yes. Thank you. Cecilia.
Present.
Thank you. María Eugenia.
Present.
Thank you. Valeria. María de los Ángeles.
Present.
Thank you. Marcos.
Present.
Thank you. Michelle.
Present.
Thank you. Andrea.
Present.
Thank you. Yulisa.
Present.
Thank you. Jordan. Johnny.
Present.
Thank you. Ronnie. Adrián.
Present. Present.
Thank you. María Mercedes.
Present.
Thank you. All right. So let's continue with activity number 2. Number 2, no. I mean the section number 2. Okay, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this. Okay. And now we have a pronunciation. Oh, this pronunciation is interesting. There are words in English that have this form, o and a, which they have different sounds, even though it's the same letter, the same sequence of letters. All right. So you just need to remember, for example, with this we have laugh, and the word laugh makes the GH sound F. Okay. The word O, most of the times is mute like this, although. No suena. GH are mute, but you can also have the word tough, and it's the same. So we need to keep in mind this, and we are gonna do that with the exercise. All right. So the idea is that you identify the words in the list and you put them in alphabetical order, especially for the first and second. All right. We're gonna do this together. So the first word, I guess it's arrow. Arrow. So it's the word a. Now we have horse, telephone, car, boot, clock. This one's tough. All right, so if it's in alphabetical order, you tell me where you would put it. Although. Although. Although.
The second column.
The second. Although and horse. Do they sound similar?
Telephone.
I would
No.
say it's telephone, although, right? It's OU, although telephone. Okay, thank you. The next one is laugh.
Car.
Like arrow, laugh,
Car.
car, laugh, car, laugh, car. Do they sound similar? Laugh, car.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue. Brought. Brought. With horse. Yeah, this could be with horse. All right. Next. Enough. Enough. Enough.
The first column.
Enough with arrow. Enough with arrow. That's interesting. ¿Qué están escuchando? Enough. Arrow.
No.
Where is enough? Remember the sounds. Arrow. We're looking for a sound. Ah. Horse. Horse. Telephone. That's already done. Car. Car. Boot. Clock. I can't think of any arrow, you know. I would say it's only laugh, but maybe in the British pronunciation, we're missing something. All right. Are we still trying or what? Do you have any other idea? Like, I know the exercise is asking you to put the words depending on the vowel sound, but the actual rule that we were supposed to practice is the ending of the word. You see? So this is although. El final es mudo, la GH no suena. Laugh, la GH suena como F. Brought, solo suena la T. Enough, también suena como F. Caught, solo suena la T. Thought, solo suena la T. Cough, suena como F. What is this?
Enough is in horse.
Enough is in horse. I was also thinking the same. Enough.
I think cow is in the horse.
Hot. Like this. Caught is here.
Yes. Mm, maybe in second, yes.
Okay.
Thought and horse.
Thought.
Thought.
Oh, this is tough.
Yes.
Tough horse. Okay.
Y también sería la otra. Thought.
Thought. This one.
Teacher, the first
Maybe.
is
Maybe
no,
so is in
the first is
first.
no
Uh-huh.
boat.
The first is not O.
No,
Oh, right.
it's boat.
No. Wait. But this sound, the triangle sound is ah. I don't think it's the arrow because if that was the case, it would sound like telephone. Oh. You see the triangle, it's an A. It's the sound of ah, arrow. Or maybe it's not arrow, it's up. Right? Because the direction is up. That makes more sense. Up, not ah, it's oh. Up. Up. Daughter. Up. Daughter. Car. Laugh. Mm. Okay, any other ideas? Come on, help me out.
So maybe it's no, it's boat and brought. One and two.
Brought and bought.
Boat,
The thing is, this is not boat. It would be bought, the past of buy, right? Bought. So you say it's bought. That makes over here caught. And over here enough. And the last one was? Remember? Tough?
Tough.
Both the first.
The first.
Both first.
Oh, yeah, right. No. See? All right. Bought and brought. Where's the U sound? Can you identify the U sound? I'm gonna read all the words. Although, laugh, brought, enough, caught, thought, cough, tough, daughter, bought, through.
Throughout, include,
Which one goes in clock?
cough,
Tough,
cough,
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 okay? And the U sound, where is U?
through and book,
Through, right? Through in boot. So we're just missing two.
I think that a note is in the first column.
Enough,
Uh-huh. I think
enough with
in the
arrow.
other.
Like this,
Yes.
okay? And daughter, where do we put daughter? Here or here?
In the second.
In the second. Okay, aren't we missing one? Although is here, laugh is here, brought here, enough here, caught here, thought. Where is thought? Oh, we're missing thought. So it would be here, thought, arrow, thought. I don't know, Rick. I don't know, Rick, but this is driving me crazy. I'm going to finish the attempt and whatever it is, because I need the listening part more than anything. All right, so enough goes with arrow. Maybe it's not arrow, maybe it's another word. I told you maybe it's up, but still, I mean, I don't find them having any link. And tough was with arrow and thought was here with horse. This one makes sense, but not this one. So maybe we're simply missing what this term is. Let's try it.
5.14. Up. Enough. Tough. Horse.
Okay, so that was the thing. We were not looking for arrow. It's not it's up, as I told you later, right? The word up. Enough. It's the same sound. Tough. Up. It's like between A and O. That makes sense if it's up. I was looking for a, not a. Let's continue. The next one, horse.
Or.
Bought.
Brought.
Brought.
Caught.
Caught.
Daughter.
Daughter.
Thought.
Thought. Yes.
Phone.
Phone.
Oh.
Although. Okay.
Car.
One there. Car.
Laugh.
Laugh.
Boot.
Boot.
Ooh. Through. Clock. Cough.
Cough. Okay. So yeah, I mean, two little mistakes because I was saying arrow and not up. But never mind. That was an interesting exercise. And now you know the answer, so you can do it on your own, no problem. So now this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave this little practice for pronunciation purposes. Okay, you have the audio track here and you just have to repeat the words. We're gonna do that in Flipgrid. Okay, you simply have to repeat. I thought I brought enough money with me. So you see, we have some of the words that we have been practicing the pronunciation before, and you just have to repeat it. It's very simple, but we're doing that after the break, not right now. So don't worry, we're moving on to the reading and speaking assignment, and we have this little reading. Information overload. Okay, let's move on. Help me reading, please, Daniel.
Information overload. If you type the words information overload into Google, you will immediately get an information overload. More than 7 million hits in 0.05 seconds. Some of this information is interesting. For example, you learn that the phrase information overload was first used in 1970. Actually, before the internet was invented. But much of the information is not relevant or useful. Obscure companies and even more obscure bloggers.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. As you can see, information overload is strongly related with Google. Actually, the word information has the colors of Google. Okay, as you can see, this phrase was used in the past before internet was invented. So why would they use it? Much of the information is not relevant or useful. Obscure companies and obscure bloggers. What is this? Well, certainly we have a longer reading ahead, and that's what we are going to check right now. Probably it's inside the
Deep web.
activity. What?
Deep web.
Yeah, I don't think we're talking about the deep web. I'm talking about the normal web. Now, look at the title of the article. What do you think it means? And then the first paragraph is telling you that there is too much information. Now, we're going to check the whole article right now. And there are some answers that we need to identify. Let's check out this. There we go. All right, so before we start the activity, so we do not burn the time. So, obscure bloggers. Next paragraph, Julissa Silva.
Information overload is one of the biggest irritations in modern life. There are news and sports websites to watch, emails that need to be answered, people who want to chat to you online and back in the real world, friends, family, and colleagues who also have things to tell you. At work, information overload is also causing problems. A recent survey has shown that many company managers believe that it has made their jobs less satisfying and has even affected their personal relationships outside work. Some of them also think that is bad for their health.
Thank you very much. No,
Okay.
that's it. That's it. Thank you. So, as you can see, having too much information around you, it's annoying, right? And there was a time that this was even more annoying than now, because most of the people nowadays use the internet through their phones, and your smartphone has some kind of filter, so it's not like you have pop-up messages all of a sudden. If you're only using social media, let's say Instagram, the only annoying thing that you would find are the ads. right? And it says publicidad, and that's it. Or you're watching the stories, and after the first story, you see an ad, and then you see another thing. But these are normal things. There was a time in internet where people were not really using the smartphone for this, so they would chat online, and you would enter a web page, and suddenly the web page will have a pop-up, and it told you somebody wants to chat with you, or meet the love of your life, or win $1 million, things like that. And on top of that, you will also have the real image and the real information, the real people who wanted to share with you things. So there was a lot of things to do at the same time in front of the screen. And as you can see, the survey, does anyone know what survey is?
Encuesta.
Encuesta, yes. So there was a survey that thought that managers in companies thought that their jobs were less satisfying and bad for their health because there's too much information. Nowadays, we might have a problem with this related with fake news. Have you heard about that? Fake news? So remember 2 weeks ago when we had this situation, this insecurity situation in Guayaquil. When that happened, many people were sharing videos of a student who was shot, of security guards who were murdered, and many other situations like this. But at the same time, I received pictures of Godzilla in the back part of the city. Godzilla, I mean, obviously fake news. People were playing with the situation, and that happens a lot nowadays. So maybe this is the new information overload that we have, especially when it comes to news. And now you never know. If you receive a video in your social media, you don't know if it's a real recent video or they are using old videos or videos from other countries, other places. So there's too much that you don't know about information, and it creates a problem. Continue reading, please, Mr. Sorry, I just want to know something. Ivan Almeida, are you connected in two computers?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
I'm from the cell phone, my computer.
I understand, Ivan. The thing is, you entered with the computer with a different name. I didn't know it was you until now. And I want to avoid any hacker. You know, there have been some situations in which bad people are trying to hack into classes, and I don't want that to happen. All right, Valeria, continue reading, please.
Um, where, since where? Clearly. Okay. Clearly there is a problem. It's not only the increase in the quantity of information, it's also the fact that it's everywhere, not just in home and in the workplace. Many people today do not go anywhere without their smartphones. There is no escape from the internet.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, people feel connected. I personally, I have no problem with internet, um, because you never know. Sometimes you need to attend an emergency. Sometimes you are expecting an important phone call or maybe an important email. So being connected, I don't think being connected is bad. What's bad is the habit that people have created with their phones. Like you go to the beach and you take your phone with you, that's okay. And you go to the beach and you take pictures of yourself, your family, whatever you're doing. You take a video of the ocean or your feet in the ocean. All of that is fine. But why would you spend 1 or 2 hours of a very nice trip to the beach and spend time in Instagram and TikTok And some people do that. So we could say that their minds are trapped in internet and there is no escape. That's what they are talking about in this article. So you can't live without it. And it's even more interesting. People, I don't know if any of you is like this, but I really find it amusing. It's surprising that some people exist to post stories in Instagram or WhatsApp every 5 minutes. And at the end of the day, you have like 50 stories from that person. And that person is talking to the camera. Do you know people like this? Yes, that they post 50 stories every day, talking to the camera as if most of the people were really, oh, what is this person doing? Oh, I really need to know where she's having lunch. I really need to know who she's spending time with, or he, whatever. And it's annoying. You know what I do with these people? I mute them. You have the option, silenciar. So you mute those people and you never know about them anymore. So they start talking to the camera all by themselves. But I don't know. It's simply a habit that is coming up from the past few years, and I find it annoying. I don't know you. Let's see what comes next. Scientists, continue reading, please. Miss María Mercedes.
Scientists have highlighted three big worries, and fiercely, information
Firstly,
overload can make people feel anxious. There
anxious,
is too anxious, anxious,
anxious,
anxious,
anxious,
anxious, anxious,
not shoes, anxious,
anxious,
not shoes, shoes.
anxious,
Yeah, yes,
anxious,
anxious.
anxious, anxious. There is too much to do and not enough time to do it. People end up multitasking, tasking, which can make
Asking,
them asking,
multitasking.
multitasking,
Not
and which
asking, tasking.
tasking,
Yes.
multitasking, which can make people no, which can make them even more stressed. Secondly, information overload can make people less creative. And research shows that people are more likely to be creative, creative if they
Creative.
are creative if they are allowed to focus on one thing for some time without interruptions. And thirdly, information overload can make people less productive. People who
Productive.
multitask product,
Less productive.
less productive. People who multitask take much longer and make many more mistakes than people who do the same task one after another.
Very good. Thank you, Maria Mercedes. So once again, as you can see, too much information is creating some problems in your daily life, right? People feel more anxious, all right? More anxious. There is too much information. And suddenly you start wondering why you are overthinking things. Yes, because there is too much stimuli around you, especially online. People are more stressed. People have to do many things at the same time, and people are less productive. People make mistakes on the things that they are doing, right? You multitask somehow. I mean, you are in the class and at the same time you're watching Netflix. So you are being less productive. that there's no way you can pay attention to Netflix and you pay attention to the English class at the same time, right? Or you are listening the class, but at the same time you are in TikTok. Multitasking, because there's so much influence of your surroundings, especially online. You just need your phone. You use your phone and you have access to so much information, so many things that it's very difficult to focus. Okay, that's the truth. Let's continue reading, please. The final paragraph will be in charge of Mr. Marcos. Help me reading, please.
Yes. What can be done about information overload? One solution is technological. There is now a computer program or app you can install called Freedom, which disconnects you from the web at present times. The second solution involves willpower. Switch off your mobile phone and the internet from time to time. The manager of an IT company puts thinking time into his schedule when all his electronic devices are switched off so that he isn't disturbed. This might sound like common sense, but nowadays, although we have more information than ever before, we do not always have enough common sense.
Thank you, Marcos. So this is the solution. Two solutions, actually. You can install an app that you preset. You preset and you say, okay, so I don't want to be disturbed. I don't want notifications during this time. I don't want to receive emails. So, and you put a specific time so you are not disturbed. The second solution, it depends on your will. Willpower means fuerza de voluntad. Your will means voluntad. Okay? So, I mean, it's simply up to you. You put your phone away and you focus on one thing that you're doing. And if you travel, well, take advantage of that time where you have no signal, right? Little solutions that will disconnect you and make you feel better, because we are overloaded with information nowadays, and it's very difficult to escape from that prison called internet. All right, now that we've done the reading, we are going back to the activities over here. Okay, and we need to choose the correct answer. That's it. It's only one little activity for the whole reading. Interesting reading, by the way. Okay, so question 1. Many of the managers surveyed think that as a result of information overload, what do you remember?
They enjoy their jobs less.
Yes, very good. They enjoy their jobs less. And they mentioned this in the second paragraph, I believe. Many company managers believe it has made their jobs less satisfying. Okay, number 2. Scientists think that information overload makes people
More
stressed
stressed and less
and less
creative.
very good, more stressed and less creative. And finally, one solution to information overload would be for people to spend less time
Using the internet.
using the internet. All right. Well, actually, I'm having doubts on this, because it says one solution is that people, yes, the solution disconnects you from the web. And the other solution is that the electronic devices are switched off. And I think that's another option. Let me see. Talking on the phone? No. Searching information? No. Using internet then. There we go. All right. That was the reading comprehension. Very interesting topic. All right. We can apply these solutions to our daily life, so it's a good recommendation for everyone. And now that we've learned this, I would like you to make a reflection, all right, before we continue with the following topics. Think about this. Do you suffer from information overload in your own life? Talk to your teacher, not to your partner. Talk to me about how information overload affects different parts of your life. All right? We're going to go in order, right? We have 20 minutes before we finish, so we're going to take this as a practice for the conversation test that we're going to have in the future. Maria Mercedes, let's begin with you. How do you think information overload has affected your life?
Wow.
Maria Mercedes?
Yes, I think um um my social life,
Okay, your social life has been affected. How?
because today I have to think with people you take a relationship for the situation of the on our country, because I don't know, I don't know with the person your friend knows, um, and and, and you don't take the picture with person you don't know, because other person will think that you are the friend or family, but no, but simple, but you only take the photo because stay in the same place with other friends. I
Yes, I understand what you're saying. So nowadays, because of the insecurity, you would say that now you're afraid of taking pictures with any stranger,
yes,
right?
but
So you
no
only
stranger
take pictures
like
with your
that,
friends.
but yes, that no strangers like that, but because because my friend knows the person, but
Oh, yeah.
I know, I don't know.
You don't know the other person. Yes, yes, totally true, and it's valid. Thank you, Maria Mercedes. So your social life has been affected because of overload of information and how people can use the information to hurt you. That's what you want to avoid. Daniel Delgado, same question for you. How has information overload, sorry, affected
Yes,
your life?
teacher. First of all, when you see news in your social media, uh, you probably believe all of this information. Um, um, for for this reason, you probably decide to stay home a lot of all the time. Uh, for example, if you is right now you see uh, a news in in social media and say that have uh, explosions in near your home, uh, and for this you decide to stay home and no go out in this day because of this news.
Totally, Daniel. So your everyday behavior changes because you can't go out. You're afraid to go out.
Yes, you are afraid.
Okay, thank you, Daniel, for sharing. Let's move on to another person. How about you, Marcos? Has your life been affected by information overload?
Well, that is interesting question. In addition to what my other partners have been telling about, I can say that nowadays uh, the internet has a lot of influence about this. You know, you cannot concentrate in your studies because notification or something like that. So you can't you can't uh, take new habits in order to reduce this kind of social media or notifications. But in my case, the study I will affect in the studies.
Very good, Marcos. Especially when nobody's looking at you, right? If you're having an online class, teachers do not know what you have in your hands. Maybe you're holding the tablet, or you're holding the phone, or you're watching the television behind the camera. So you never know. And yes, it definitely affects the good habits that you might normally have in a face-to-face environment. Thank you, Marcos, for sharing this. Next person is Cecilia.
I think it's a social life because many people depend on me in the sense of the study. Sometimes that is very overwhelming me,
Yes.
and that's all.
Okay. So, yes, I mean, we can accept that sometimes information overload will affect you, but is there anything you do about it, Cecilia? What's the solution you might propose?
The solution is not talk to my friend.
Don't talk to your friends. Okay, yes,
The,
that could be a
it's very,
solution.
but I don't have the solution. It's a idea.
It's just an idea, yes. I have a better idea. Don't have friends, right? Then you will have no social life to interrupt you. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But yes, I mean, you minimize the time that you share with people. Don't answer too fast. People are not going to die if you don't answer after 1 or 2 minutes. Okay? That's also a very interesting advice, right? So if somebody texts you, you don't answer immediately. You wait. You go to the bathroom. You drink some water. And if it becomes toxic, red flag, right? Red flag if it's toxic. Let's continue. Another person. I'm sorry if there's a toxic here. Adrian Antonio, your turn. How has information overload affect you?
Uh, oh, that's interesting question. I mean, uh, the main thing nowadays is that we are on an information age. I mean, nowadays we had a big amount of information about from different source. Um, uh, mm, for for my for my personal life, the overload information is toxic. I mean, because for be honest, I always from always I hack my notification off, all off. That's a little problem because sometimes some person are calling me or messaging me about different sometimes from work but for me that's more simple. I mean, my life is some information are important, other information I mean is I know that what I will do. I mean, I don't have a solution for something, so what is the point of what is the point of know that kind of information? I mean, in special about how is the lies here. I mean, Ecuador actually have many problems. So what is the point of know that kind of information? I mean, we are living here. Obviously, we have to know some things from here, but I don't understand the kind of, of person that are all the day on social media searching delinquents in Guayaquil. I mean, it's searching many times about this. Uh, it's kind of waste of time, for my personal opinion. So the overall information produced on me a hack a more minimalist life than before because now even I don't see the news except when some of my home are watching the television or something like that. But I don't searching about news on computer on other place. Obviously, I need to share about something because my work, but no about the thing that happened here because it's so sad. It's so sad. I mean, I think each person can feel very bad things from watching the thing that happened here. I think.
Thank you very much, Adrian, for sharing your comments. And actually, I agree with you. It's very difficult to be, wait, give me a moment. I'm sorry, I had some noise. So the thing is, I agree with you because if you receive all that information, at the end of the day, what can you do about it? There's nothing that you can do about it. It's not like you're going to go out of your house and fight the crime like Batman, right? You're simply loading yourself with fearful thoughts. And that's the only thing that you're going to receive from that. So I believe it's a very good strategy, Adrian, to limit the amount of information that you receive. Good job. Okay, we have time for a couple more comments. Now, I would like to ask, every one of you is going to speak, by the way. Next person, Maria de Los Angeles. How has information overload affected your life?
I think maybe this affect in my studies because sometimes when I am on maybe on an app like Twitter or TikTok, I spend too much time on those apps. Like I can pass more than 2 hours on them and I waste too much time there. That time that I can be maybe doing some more productive or studying something.
Yeah, preparing for a quiz or reading something interesting for your career.
Something more productive because when I am those apps, sometimes I am just in my bed like all day, and that's not good.
And it's not healthy either.
Mhm.
So somehow it's not just your studies, but even your personal life, your health. I just told you. Yeah,
Yeah.
being all day on bed is not a good idea, and it's very easy when you have your phone.
Yes.
And right now, maybe you don't feel it, but this usually happens at the beginning of the day, right? You wake up and you don't even stand up to go to the bathroom. You take your phone and you check notifications and you see what's new. And this is even more difficult and even sad when you are in a relationship. I mean, when you're married, right? And you wake up and instead of saying good morning, husband, good morning, wife, whatever, you go and you say good morning, iPhone, because you go to the iPhone or whatever phone you have, and you check notifications and you see things like this is the most important thing in your life because you do it first. So these are things that we can change. Maybe that's not the reality, but it's what it looks like. So changing habits could be a positive thing to do. Thank you, Maria de Los Angeles, for sharing. We have time for one more comment. This time, I would like to hear Ivan Almeida. You're the last one before the break. After the break, we will continue with the questions. Ivan, what do you think? How has this affected your life?
Um, I think that that's made a lot of distraction in the moment that we study for some for some exam or make some homework, and we waste too much time in the social media, and all the time that we stay in the apps, we can use this time for study, uh, for read the the classes, and make the homeworks or things that we have to do from the university, from the class.
Yeah, so there is always the chance that you use your time for something better. And that's something that we are not doing because of so many distractions that we receive from social media. Thank you, Ivan, for sharing this comment. And actually, I believe we have time for one small comment, one more. And I would like to hear that from Nicole. Nicole, how has this affected your life? No, you're not. Your microphone is off, Nicole. Nicole, hello. Let me help you.
Hello.
Now, ahora sí.
Yep.
All right. Answer the question, please.
Who is the question?
Seriously, Nicole. Llevamos 20 minutos hablando de la misma question. ¿Qué ha estado?
Eh,
Nicole,
The experience that I have a partner in other country.
in other country.
This question.
Yes, this is the question. Nicole, es más que obvio que usted no estaba prestando atención los últimos 20 minutos de la clase, pero la pregunta no es tan difícil. ¿Qué pasó?
I'm thinking.
Guys, we're going to the break again. Nicole, I hope you can take 15 minutes to think about the question. You will be the first one to answer after we come back. You may turn off your cameras and it's just 15 minutes, so we will be coming back in that time. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. We are about to start once again the second half of the class. Please turn on your cameras and be ready for the attendance. Okay, I'm taking the attendance once again. Ivan Almeida,
Present.
thank you. Luis Andrade,
Present, teacher.
thank you. Wilson Arriaga,
Present, Mr.
thank you. Jorge Arroyo,
Present.
thank you. Cristina Carrasco,
Present.
thank you. Daniel Delgado,
Present, mister.
thank you. Nicole de los Ríos,
Present.
thank you. Cecilia Gaibor,
Present, teacher.
thank you. María Eugenia Jaya,
Present.
thank you. Valeria Larrea,
Present.
thank you. María de Los Ángeles Espinosa,
Present.
thank you. Marcos Merchan,
Present.
thank you. Michelle Olaya,
Present.
thank you. Andrea Sánchez,
Present.
thank you. Julisa Silva, Julisa Silva. Oh. Here. Jordan Suárez, Johnny Tomalá,
Yes.
thank you. Ronnie Tutiven, Adrián Villamar,
Present.
thank you. María Mercedes Villón,
Present.
thank you. All right. So let's continue. We were working on a simple question about how information overload has affected your life in any situation, maybe your work, maybe your social life, or your studies, or even your family life. So right now, I was expecting an answers from Nicole. Nicole, can you answer the question now?
I think that the overload I have is at the level of studies. I have many final projects in these last 2 weeks. There are more and more projects and other activities. And going to the gym, I feel like I have to be total activity all day, and it's almost difficult to sleep these weeks. I don't sleep very well. The other week I have the exams, the final exams, and I stress.
You are stressed.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Nicole, for sharing your comment. Let's try with another person now. I would like to hear Mr. Johnny.
Well, I consider that in this context, the the bad news about the situation of the country and the city, and maybe that information uh, affect my personal life, because I always overthinking my family that is in the street, in their wars, and when I see Twitter with uh, a bad news in the city, I overthink it a lot. That is a
Of course. So overthinking and you get stressed and you get anxious and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, thank you, Johnny, for sharing. Let me ask another person. Christina. Christina, how has this affected your life
And you work.
in the work?
And yes, and I am work as nurse at the Teodoro Maldonado Hospital. The young situation of the country affect me because in the area I am I, I am in the telephone signal
Signal?
and doesn't reach me. The only thing we knew was that they have broken into the channel to steal. And the dance they have kidnapped doctor from the hospital.
Okay.
Who is the after you to be an agent, and I have to work 24 hour shift.
24-hour shift.
Yes.
Okay. And Christina, when you're working, do you use your phone?
Yes.
What do you use it for? Do you see social media in your phone?
Yes. Redes sociales.
Yes, social media. But I mean, when you're working, when you're in the hospital, can you use your phone to see social media?
Si no hay mucho trabajo, sí, es que no
Okay,
hablo.
but dígalo en inglés. Si hasta ahora todo lo que me dijo fue en inglés, this is very simple.
Um, I don't know working.
If you're not working, repeat, Christina. If I'm not working.
If I'm not working.
Okay, thank you. Let's see another person. We have Maria Eugenia. How has this affected your life?
Yes, I can my private life online, but the thesis overlaps me. I am worried about the news for my family, my partner.
Okay, so it's in your studies apparently, because you're doing your thesis. That's what you said.
Repeat, please.
Yes, you're doing your thesis. Your thesis, la tesis, your thesis.
Ah, okay. Okay. I delivered it on Tuesday, este
Oh,
martes.
you have to turn it in. You have to turn it in on Tuesday or Thursday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right. Are you focused?
Stressed.
You're stressed.
Yes.
Yes, I bet you are, Maria Eugenia. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, next person, Michelle Olaya.
Okay. The situation in the state.
Michelle, I can't hear you. No, no, o sea, sé que está hablando, pero no lo entiendo. There's noise in your microphone.
Situation.
That's better.
¿Me escucha?
Yes, continue, please.
The situation in the study, a lot of information affect me, because I can I I cannot concentrate on anything. For example, in this moment on the thesis.
You're also doing the thesis. Are you also doing the thesis?
Yes.
Okay, Michelle, I wish you good luck. Okay, who am I missing here? Valeria Larrea, question for you. How has information overload affected you?
Well, I think the situation that happened now in Ecuador, and if you are going to search something in Twitter, immediately it's appear like 10 more information that you don't want. So I think in this part affect my life because like I overload information about things that I don't want to see or I don't want to know. Like I feel more relaxing not knowing about that. So this.
Very good. Valeria, you feel more relaxed.
Yes, exactly. I feel
Not
more relaxed.
relaxing. Relaxing is the description of a context.
Okay, relax.
Okay, Valeria, thank you very much. I guess we're just missing one person, Wilson. Oh no, but if you haven't talked, please let me know. Wilson, you're next.
Okay, yes, I work. Since my wife and I spend time reviewing voice daily, interacting products and pricing of the system, review merchandise, etc. It causes mental exhaustion and the end today. So much so that we haven't social life for a long time for this reason.
So you don't have social life because you're working too much.
And no.
Wilson, do you work every day?
Yes.
From Monday to Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. And when do you go on vacation? Do you go on vacation?
Carnaval.
With your wife, where?
Where? En Quito.
You go to Quito on vacation.
No, perdón. Es Oriente.
Okay. So you go to the Amazon?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, but not very often, apparently. If you go on vacation, who works in your business?
My daughter.
Your daughter.
My sister.
Your sister. Okay, that's
Yeah.
different because your daughter, I would say, is very young. Okay, your sister stays in the business instead of you. Okay, Wilson, thank you very much. I noticed that Andrea hasn't spoken yet. Andrea, your turn.
Yeah. Is maybe it's affecting my students because of the time I dedicate to only game is which can affect to the task I had to do or another activity, which is was expenses more time doing that of social network.
Okay, so you just have to control the timing which you use the social network. Very good, Andrea, thank you. Am I missing anyone else? I believe Luis. I haven't heard from you, Luis.
Okay, teacher. And this situation is affected, for example, my
Luis, your
studies.
microphone, your sound is very low. I can't hear you. I know you're talking, but I can't hear you.
Hi.
No, you're like too far away from your microphone. Come closer to the microphone, Luis.
¿Me escucha?
Insisto, le escucho. Sé que está hablando, pero no le entiendo muy bien porque se escucha lejos.
Yeah, okay. For example,
That's better, thank you.
Yeah, the question is affected in my studies because, for example, I study odontology and I have a clinic that 3 hours or 4 hours continue, and I don't time for see the social networks. That the social network is a distractor because they have notifications or a message, and I don't have time that see this notification or message. And sometimes I forget respond the message because it's 4 hours continue, and I forget this situation.
I feel that's a very tough job, Luis, but I mean, anyway, you're not really being affected by social media because you focus on your job. Your job is
Yes.
your priority.
Yes, the problem is when anything a classmates or a friends have a message for me, because I don't have time for see message in this time. When I exit my clinic,
Yeah, when you leave the clinic.
I forget respond the message.
Mm.
This is
Yes, yes, that happens. That happens, and it's even, I mean, it's even sad when somebody tells you, right? You leave the clinic and you go to the university. And when you are already driving or moving to the other place, you just see the message when you arrive. And your classmates or your group, they tell you, chicos, no hay clase. And you didn't read the message. That's a problem, right?
yes.
Chicos, el profe suspendió la clase y usted no vio el mensaje. You didn't see the message. Imagine that. And you're already in the university. It happened to me sometimes. So it's a problem. I understand it's a problem, but it's a different problem, not really the problem that we're talking about. In any case, you are controlling very well the information that you receive. Too well. Okay. Am I missing anyone? Please let me know. Jorge? I think I was missing Jorge. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the next part of this chapter, which is the vocabulary. This time we're going to talk about electronic devices, phrasal verbs, and linking words. Let's do this together. All right. Can you identify the parts of a computer? Let's see. Any part of the computer that you recognize?
6. Keyboard.
6 is a keyboard. Yes, 6 is a keyboard. All right. Another one.
Mouse 7.
A mouse.
The mouse is 7. Okay.
A is speaker.
A is speaker. Oh, 8. 8 is the speaker. Okay.
3.
11. You say come.
3 is
Headphone.
headphones. All right. We were talking about the headphones in the morning, remember? Headphones, the big ones, and you also have earphones, the ones that plug in your ear. So yes, what was that? 3.
11.
11, what is 11?
USB cable.
A USB cable.
Cable.
USB cable. All right, another one.
5 screen.
5 is the
screen.
screen. All right. 5 is the screen. Thank you. Another one.
Number 9 is a memory stick.
Number 9 is a memory stick, which actually many people call it pen drive. But this is not a pen drive. This, in any case, it's a flash drive, but it's also called a memory stick. That's number 9. What else?
And number 2, plug.
Yes, it's not plug, it's a plug. Number 2 is a plug. All right, what else?
10.
10, what is 10?
Socket.
A socket, right? Number 10 is a socket, el enchufe.
Number 4, a remote control.
Number 4 is a remote control. Yes, it could be. Number 4. So what are we missing? A switch and an adapter.
Nintendo Switch.
Number 1, a switch.
Number 1 is a switch.
Yes, I think.
Okay, number 1 is a switch. And what's an adapter?
10.
Number 10.
10. 12 is
Oh, you're right. Yes. So 12 is the socket, el enchufe. And the adapter is number 10. Maybe. All right, we're gonna see. Thank you very much. Let's check these answers. That was it. Good call. Good call. I didn't notice that 12 was the socket. And it makes sense. Remember, this is a British book. Okay, so British book, si ustedes saben, pues del otro lado del mundo, en Europa, China, they use the 2 round holes. Okay, el enchufe es diferente, son 2 huequitos redondos. Okay, so that's the normal socket that they have, and they have the adapter. Our adapter is the other way around because we use the 2 sticks, the 2 plain sticks. They use the round sticks. Okay, very nice. Let's listen to the pronunciation of these words.
5.16. 1. A switch. 2. A plug. 3. Headphones. 4. A remote control. 5. A screen. 6. A keyboard. 7. A mouse. 8. A speaker. 9. A memory stick. 10. An adapter. 11. A USB cable. 12. A socket.
Okay, that's the pronunciation of these words. Very simple, and many of them, we use them every day. So that makes it even easier for us to understand. All right, that was the activity, the first vocabulary activity. And the second one is about matching sentences. Let's check it out. Okay, so you have to try to make sense between the object and the situation versus the verb that they are using. All right, let's see number 1. María de Los Ángeles.
I changed the heating from 20 grades to 18 grades.
Yeah, but you don't say rates, you say degrees.
Degrees.
From 20 degrees to 18 degrees. Degrees son los grados.
Maybe I switched it on.
Okay, when you switch something, it means that it was off and now you switch it on. Or if it was on and you switch it off, this is on and off. But right now, we need to assume that it was always on. So you don't switch it. There's another verb for that. So the heating is like the volume. What do you do with the volume? You switch it up, you switch it off, you switch it on.
Maybe I don't know if the right term, but when you say that you are going to change something like less than the number that you have in a air conditioner, it's like up, not down. So maybe it can be I turned it up.
Yes, but the problem is that this is not an air conditioner. This is a heating.
It's not the same thing.
Not the same. Ese es el calentador. So you just have to check
I
the
turned it
numbers.
down.
You turn it down, right? You turn it down. Okay. Thank you, María de Los Ángeles. Let's continue. María Mercedes.
Letter A. No, number B. Switch it on. No,
Well,
switch it off.
I would like you to read number 2.
Okay. I disconnected my iPod from the computer.
I disconnected. All right. What is it then?
I disconnected my iPod from the computer. Okay, letter G. I set it for 7.50.
Yeah, for 7:30. But this is the time. This is the time, and a time would only work for an alarm system. But you're just disconnecting your iPod. What does it mean to disconnect? That you had the cable on and you pull it off. That's disconnecting.
Okay. I switched it off.
Switch it off means that you are The thing is, in American English, you would say turn it off. You turn it off, you turn it on. So that's not what's happening. The iPod is on, but now it's disconnected. What's the action you're looking for?
I turned it up.
Yeah, if you turn it up, it simply means that you are pressing a button in the iPhone to turn up the volume, maybe, the notifications, but it's about the cable. The cable is out of the phone or the iPod. It's out of the device.
I plug it.
Okay,
Plug.
if you plug it, it means that you are connecting. If you unplug it, you are disconnecting.
I unplugged it.
I unplugged it.
Unplugged it.
Unplugged. Plug means enchufar. Unplug, desenchufar.
Yes, unplug it.
Okay, I disconnected my iPod. I unplugged my iPod from the computer. Letter F. Okay, thank you, Maria Mercedes. Next, Daniel, number 3.
I made the volume on the TV louder.
The volume is louder.
And yes, and I turn it up.
You turn it up. Okay, very nice. Thank you. Number 4. Number 4, Maria Eugenia.
Okay, I present the off button on the TV. Option A, I switched it off.
I switched it off. Very good.
I switched
Yes.
it off.
Excellent. Thank you, Maria Eugenia. Next, number 5. Wilson.
I program the alarm on my phone. Letter G.
Okay, read letter G.
I set it for 7:30.
30. Very good. 7:30. So you program the alarm. Thank you, Wilson. Michelle, number 6.
I put my phone into letter. I plug it in.
I plugged it in. Plug, not plug. Plugged.
Plug.
Okay, yes. Remember, if you put it in a socket, el enchufe, I plug it. Lo enchufa, right? It's not the same verb in English and Spanish, but it's the same idea. And finally, number 7. Ivan.
Almuerzo, desayuno, la luna, yeah. I pressed the on button on my laptop. Letter B.
Letter B. I switched it on. Very good, Ivan. Okay, let's finish the attempt. There we go. All right. So keep track of the answers for this vocabulary activity. It was very simple. You just have to match the verb that we use for electronic devices with the context. Okay? All right. So as I told you, we had a pronunciation activity over here. That's what we are going to do in Flipgrid for the next section of the class. All right, we're gonna leave some of the activities here for next class tomorrow. Okay, we have some questions that I would like you to answer. Okay, and we're still missing some activities here. Listening. So we're gonna leave that for next class. I'm gonna ask you to give me just 1 minute so I can create the activity in Flipgrid. I'm gonna do that here. Flipgrid, Flipgrid. Okay. So please keep in mind the pronunciation of the words that I told you before. All right. And if you don't remember, once again, you can simply listen to the audio track.
5.15. 1,
I thought I'd brought enough money with me.
2,
My daughter's caught a bad cold.
3,
I bought it, although it was very expensive.
4,
We've been through some tough times.
5,
I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Okay. Those are the sentences that you're gonna practice in Flipgrid. Different pronunciations for the same things. All right. Repeat the following sentences. Number 1. Okay. Let me see if this works. I thought I'd brought enough money with me. Number 2. My daughter's caught a bad cold. I bought it, although it was very expensive. We've been through some tough times. I didn't laugh. It was a cough. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I am going to share the link for the Flipgrid activity in a moment. Let me just double check. My daughter's caught a bad cold. Yes. All right. Publish topic. Now we're coming here. We have Flipgrid. 6W. And the activity is here. No. This is it. All right. I'm going to share this with you in the chat. And now you can work. Remember, in order to activate the camera in Flipgrid, sometimes, depending on the device, you're going to need to use the camera only for one application, either Zoom or Flipgrid. So make your choice when you are recording. Okay? And remember, you can also work the pronunciation activity in a different device, which could simply be your phone. All right? I am going to give you this time to work on this activity. It's just pronunciation, so you shouldn't take long. Please, I'm not asking you to answer any questions. So do the video fast so we can do the feedback fast as well. All right? Oh, I'm gonna give you no more than 10 minutes, just in case you have to repeat or something. All right, let's get started. Okay, guys, we're about to start. I'm just waiting for you because I don't want my voice to be in your videos. We have had a lot of time to work on a simple pronunciation activity. If I hear my voice in your video, you have to do it all over again. Okay, let's begin checking the videos in order. Remember, every activity that you do about this has a score, and it's the 20% of your project. All right, so keep that in mind. Today is January 20, and we can start.
I thought I broke enough money with me. My daughter's cough a bad cold. I bought it. Although it was very expensive, we've been through some tough times. I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Sorry, I was loading the text. I am going to play it again.
I thought I broke enough money with me. My daughter's cough a bad cold. I bought it. Although it was very expensive, we've been through some tough times. I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Okay, Valeria, I need you to repeat two. Number 2 and number 3.
My daughter's cough a bad cold.
Okay, this is not cough. This is my daughter's caught.
My daughter's got a bad cold.
Caught.
Cut.
Okay, number 3.
I bought it, although it was very expensive.
Okay, it's not although, it's although.
Although it was very expensive.
Okay, Valeria, thank you very
Okay.
much. Valeria. Wait. La Rea. Aquí está. Okay, thank you. Next.
I thought I'd brought enough money with me. My daughter caught a bad cold. I bought it, although it was very expensive. We've been through some tough times. I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Okay, Mr. Jorge, I'm gonna need you to repeat this again. Jorge? Jorge, hello? No, I don't think he's here. Uh-oh, okay, I'm gonna need to pause this presentation. We're in the final hour. Ivan Almeida. Iván Almeida, are you here? Luis Andrade.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Luis Andrade, are you here? Wilson.
Present, Mr.
Thank you. Jorge. Wasn't here. Cristina.
Here.
Thank you. Daniel. He's not here. Nicole.
Present.
Thank you. Cecilia.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. María Eugenia. María Eugenia. No.
Mr. Mr.
Yeah,
María
oh,
Eugenia,
there she is.
para hacer el video.
Sí, pero el video lo pedí hace 20 minutos, Michelle. ¿Cómo es que recién lo va a hacer?
Sí, eso es lo que me dijo.
No, profe, estoy aquí desde hace rato. Lo que pasa es que tuve que desconectarme por un problema de la compu para poder grabar el video. Y
Ah,
me
ok,
volví.
pensé que Michelle, ok, lo siento, pensé que Michelle me estaba diciendo que ella se iba a desconectar ahorita para hacer el video.
Ah, no,
No,
yo le pedí a Michelle que
Ok,
le avisara si
ok,
no me
está
veía la
bien.
clase.
No,
Sí,
pero,
disculpe, profe.
María Eugenia, usted me manda mensaje, me puede decir, y yo estoy al
Ok,
tanto de su situación, no, don't worry.
gracias, profe.
Ok, Valeria,
Present.
thank you. María de Los Ángeles,
Present.
thank you. Marcos,
Present.
thank you. Michelle,
present.
thank you. Andrea,
Present.
thank you. Julissa, oh, Julissa, ok. Jordan, Johnny,
Present, teacher.
thank you. Ronnie, Adrián,
Present,
okay,
present.
thank you. María Mercedes. Okay, now we can continue.
Ya no está. No. Hello everyone. I thought I brought enough money with me. My daughter got a bad call. I bought, although it was very expensive. We have been through.
Sorry, I was setting up something and you had your microphone open, Adrián. I'm going to repeat.
Hello everyone. I thought I brought enough money with me. My daughter got a bad call. I bought, although it was very expensive. We have been through some tough times. I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Okay, number 5 was excellent, Adrián. Very good. Even the intention. But the other words, let's repeat again. Number 1.
Okay. I thought, I
Yeah,
thought,
it's not though. I thought.
I thought, I
I
thought,
thought.
I thought,
Continue.
okay. I thought I brought enough money with me.
Okay, number 2.
My daughter,
My
caught
daughter.
my daughter caught a bad cold.
¿Cómo se dice esto?
Caught,
It's not count, caught.
caught.
Okay, number 3.
I bought it, although it was very expensive.
Although.
Although it was very expensive.
Very good. And 4.
Um, we've been through some tough time.
It's not throw, it's through. We've been through.
We've been through some tough time.
Tough times, correct. Okay, Jorge, thank you. Sorry, Adrián. Thank you. Adrián Villamar. Next.
I thought it brought enough money with me. My daughter caught about gold. I bought it although it was very expensive. We've been through some tough times. I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Okay, Cecilia, I need you to repeat number 4.
We've been through some tough times.
Yeah, tough times is correct. This, we've been through
We've been through
some tough times.
some tough times.
Okay. And number 1,
I thought it brought
not
enough.
it. No es it. Nunca, la I mayúscula nunca es I, es I. I thought I'd brought.
Okay, I thought I brought enough money with me.
Okay, thank you, Cecilia. Cecilia Gaibor. Okay, next.
I thought I brought enough money with me. My daughter's caught a bad cold. I bought it, although it was very expensive. We've been through some tough times. I didn't laugh. It was a cough. Times. I didn't laugh. Through some tough times. I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Okay, open your microphone, Maria de Los Angeles. Repeat number 4, please.
We've been through some tough times.
Okay, no es tough times, tough, con F, tough.
We've been some tough times.
Okay, estoy corrigiendo esta. Tough times. Only that, tough times.
Tough times.
Not tough, tough.
Tough. We've been through some tough times.
Okay, and this is not throw, this is through. We've been through some tough times.
We've been through some tough times.
Very good. There was another one. Number 2, I think. Repeat.
My daughter's cough about cold.
Yeah, it's not cough. My daughter caught.
My daughter caught a bad cold.
Very good. Okay, María de Los Ángeles, thank you. María de Los Ángeles. Aquí está. Okay, next.
I thought I brought enough money with me. My daughter got a bag gold. I bought it although it was very expensive. We've been through some tough time. I didn't laugh. I was a cough.
It was a cough. Cristina, open your microphone. Cristina,
Yes.
number 1, please.
I thought I broke
No
enough.
es I soft.
I thought
I thought.
I
No touch.
broke.
No es ch, es una T al final. Thought.
I thought.
No es S, no es ice, es I. Es un sonido diferente. I thought.
I thought.
No es touch. No es una che al final, es una T. I thought.
I thought.
Yes. I thought, continue.
I thought I broke enough
No es broke,
money.
no es broke, no es una K al final, también es una T.
I broke.
I brought.
I thought I broke enough money with me.
No es sock, no es una S, es una TH. I thought. I thought I'd brought.
I thought.
No soft.
I thought.
No sock. Es thought.
I I I struck.
No strug. Ya me está cambiando las
Struck.
letras. I thought.
I thought.
Yes, I thought I'd brought.
I thought I brought.
Yes. Okay, read it by yourself. Number 1.
Thought I brought enough money with me.
Very good. Otra vez.
I thought I brought enough money with me.
Excellent. One more time.
I thought I brought enough money with me.
Okay, la última.
I thought I brought enough money with me.
Very good, Cristina. Thank you. All right, that was way better. Cristina Carrasco. Okay, next.
Repeat the following sentences. I thought I brought enough money with me. My daughters caught a bad cold. 3. I bought it although it was very expensive. Number 4. We've been thought some talk times. Number 5. I didn't laugh. It was a call.
Okay. Nicole, open your microphone.
Yes.
Yes, the most important correction, Nicole, is that the letter G is never pronounced in any of the words. They all have a different sound. You see, I thought, solo es la T. I brought, solo es la T. But you are forcing a G sound that is not there. Although, termina en U, although, no, la GH es muda. ¿Ok? Some tough, la GH suena como F, pero none of them have a G sound. Okay, so let's try again. Number 1, Nicole.
I thought, or thought,
I thought.
I thought,
I
eh,
thought.
I thought,
Ya, pero hay una G que usted está pronunciando, Nicole, que no va. Termina en T. I thought.
I thought,
Yes, that's it. I thought.
I thought, I brought
I brought.
enough, enough,
Ya, ese sí es enough con sonido de
enough,
F.
enough, sonido de F.
Yes, give me a moment. I have the microphone open. Okay, continue. Nicole, once again, number 1.
I thought,
Yes.
I thought, I brought
Brought.
enough money with me.
Very good. Number 2.
My daughters
Yeah, no es
called
daughters. Daughters. ¿Qué hace la G allí? Es my daughter. Que de hecho en American English sonaría como daughter. My daughters caught.
my daughter,
Yes, my daughter. That's it.
my daughters caught,
Caught.
caught,
Olvídese de la G.
my daughters
Yes.
caught a bad cold.
Very good. Number 3.
I bought it although
Ya, ese se pronuncia although. La TH
although
suena como D. Although.
although I bought it
It was. Oh, sorry. Está repitiendo. Number 3.
I bought it all. No, ya me hice bola.
Although, repeat.
I bought it although it was very expensive.
4.
We've been thought
Through.
some tough times.
Ok. Este es through y este es tough. Esta suena como F al final. Y la otra termina en la U. Through, tough.
Through tough.
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 Yes,
through
number 4,
tough.
again.
We've been through some tough times.
Yes, no es through que termina en G, no hay G, termina en la U. Otra vez. We've been,
We've been through
not
some
through.
through
Yes.
through. We've been through some tough times.
Tough times.
I didn't laugh.
Laugh.
I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Cough.
Cough. Cough. Como
Ajá.
F.
Como F, yes. Hay 3 que son como F aquí, ¿verdad? De hecho, 4. Enough,
Laugh. Cough.
¿verdad? Enough, tough,
Laugh.
laugh,
Tough.
and cough.
Laugh. Cough.
Okay, Nicole, thank you very much. Okay, next.
Hi, number 1. I thought I brought enough money with me. 2. My daughters goes about cool. 3. I bought it although it was very expensive. 4. We be being told some times. 5. I didn't launch. I was a coach.
Okay, Wilson, I need you to repeat. Wilson.
Okay.
The same thing I was telling Nicole. Enough. Suena como F.
No.
Ok, acá. Tough. Como F. Laugh. Como F. Cough. Como F.
Okay.
Ok, Wilson. Number 1.
I thought
I brought enough
money with me. I thought I brought enough money with me. I
Wilson,
thought I brought
le cambió la voz,
enough
Wilson.
money with me.
Es María Eugenia que tiene el micrófono abierto.
Ah, es María
Uy,
Eugenia que está
perdón.
hablando.
Perdón, es que estoy que pronuncio cada rato porque yo
No,
sé
y
que lo
está
hice
muy
mal.
bien, está muy bien.
Entonces,
Así, eso
ya
que
me
está
di
haciendo María
cuenta.
Eugenia es lo que deberían hacer todos, todo el tiempo. Sí, pero está bien. Ya me estaba asustando con Wilson. Ok, Wilson. Again, number 1.
I thought I brought enough money with me.
Excellent, Wilson. Number 2.
My daughters go about school.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3. I bought it although
Okay, stop. Although.
Okay.
Se pronuncia mucho más fácil de lo que se escribe. Although.
Okay. I bought it although it was very expensive.
Good. Number 4.
We've been told.
Okay, we've been through.
We've been through some tough times.
Very good. Tough times. Number 5.
I didn't love. I was cold.
It was.
It was cold.
It was a.
It was a cold.
A cough. Con F. Cough.
It was a cough.
A cough. All right. Thank you, Wilson. A ver, Wilson. Está por acá. Okay, next.
I thought I brought enough money with me.
Excellent.
My daughters caught a bad cold.
Excellent.
I bought it although it was very expensive.
Okay.
We've been through some tough times.
Excellent.
I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Excellent. Very good, Marcos. Very good. Marcos, Merchan. Okay, next.
I thought I did wrong. Enough money with me. My daughters come about call. I brought it although it was very expensive. We have been thrown some tough times. I didn't launch. It was a cup.
Okay. So, Michelle, I feel that there is noise in your house, but for that reason you should be speaking louder. Si hay ruido, debería hablar más fuerte, no más bajito. ¿Por qué me susurra?
No sé, lo que pasa es que no estoy en mi casa, estoy
Ajá.
haciendo trabajo, sí. Entonces por eso es como que hay muchas personas aquí, entonces por eso no puedo hablar muy
Oh,
alto.
okay, I understand.
Sí.
Ok, Michelle, bueno, le voy a hacer una recomendación. Entonces, que sea el día de hoy, pero ya cuando usted regrese a su casa, usted hace el ejercicio nuevamente. Obviamente, esperando pues que tome en consideración todas las observaciones que hago para que su video salga bien, ¿sí?
Ok.
Pero es que si le califico así, o sea, está muy sesgado porque no lo puedo entender todo porque está susurrado, ¿ok?
Sí.
Hágalo de nuevo, nada más.
Ya, ok.
Okay, let's continue.
Repeat to the sentence from 1 to 5. Number 1. I thought I brought enough money with me.
Very
Number
good.
2. My daughter had a bad cold.
Okay,
Number 3. I bought it although it was very expensive.
okay.
Number 4. We've been through some tough times. Number 5. I did not laugh. It was a cough.
Okay, Andrea, open your microphone, please. Let's repeat only number 2 and number 3.
Yeah. Number 2. My daughter caught a bad cold.
Okay, good. And 3?
I bought
It's
it.
not I bag, it's I bought.
I bought.
Yes.
I bought it although it was very expensive.
Excellent, Andrea. Very good. Thank you, Andrea Sánchez. Oh, ¿qué hice? Oh, no. Okay. Next.
I thought.
Oh, by the way, a recommendation. If you already received the feedback and if you already did the video and I already put the score, my suggestion is start working on Alticia. Take advantage of the time. You can still be repeating the exercise and all, but take advantage of the time. Okay, Johnny.
I thought I brought enough money with me.
Okay.
2. My daughters caught a bad cold.
Okay.
3. I bought it although it was very expensive. 4. We have been through some tough times.
Okay.
5. I didn't laugh if it was a cough.
Okay, Johnny, repeat number 2.
Number 2.
Yes.
My daughter is caught a bad cold.
My daughters. Why do you say my daughter is?
My daughters.
Yeah, my daughters. Pero, ojo, this apostrophe S is not my daughter is. It's my daughter has. My daughter has caught a bad cold. No es is. Si alguien pensó que eso era is, it's not is. It's has. Okay, Johnny, repeat.
My daughters caught a bad cold.
Caught a bad cold. Okay. Number 3.
I bought it although it was very expensive.
Okay, although, Johnny. Although.
Although.
Very good. Number 4.
We have been through some tough times.
Okay, we've been through some tough times.
We have been through some tough times.
Tough times.
Tough times.
Tough, como F, tough.
Tough times.
There you go. And number 5?
I didn't laugh. It was a cough.
Okay, I didn't laugh.
I didn't laugh.
It was
a cough.
a cough. All right, Johnny, thank you. Johnny, tómala. Okay, next. Oh, ya he visto todo. I don't think so.
Profe, yo sí subí el mío, pero le puedo pronunciar ahora porque sé que lo hice mal.
Sí, pero quiero ver primero cómo lo hizo al principio. A ver, ¿dónde está? María Eugenia, Luis, Johnny. Ok,
Estoy
ya
debajo
falta.
de Luis.
Ya la vi, ya la vi. Pero vamos en orden. Le toca a Iván. Oh, I'm sorry. Iván, su audio no tiene, su video no tiene audio. Está en mute. You have to do it again.
Okay, teacher, I going to do the video again.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Luis Andrade, and the first sentence is I thought I brought enough money with me. The second is my tires caught a bad cold. The next is I bought it a thought it was very expensive. The next is we've been through some tough times. And the next, I didn't laugh. It was a cough. Thank you.
Okay, Luis, open your microphone, please. Luis? Luis is not here. Okay. No, he's here, Luis, pero no lo escucho. Okay, fix your problem, Luis. I'll be back with you.
Okay, one, I don't, I brought no money with me. Two, my daughters count a lot gold. Three, I bought it although it was very expensive. Four, we don't some times. Five, I didn't learn it was a count.
Okay, Maria Eugenia, I like that you were practicing, so I do want to listen to you right now. Okay? Do it again, please.
Okay. Repeat.
Please.
I brought enough money with me.
Okay. You have to repeat after me.
Okay.
This is thought and brought.
Okay.
Thought, brought. Repeat.
Okay, I thought I brought enough money with me.
Okay, number two.
Okay, my dogs. Coat, I want cold.
No coat. No coat. Caught.
Coat.
Caught.
Coat.
Okay, repeat number two.
Okay, my daughter's coat about cold.
Very good. Number three.
Okay, I bought is true. It was very expensive.
Okay, this is not through, Maria Eugenia. This is although.
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 Oh,
Through es
okay,
el de abajo.
okay.
Okay,
Excuse
repeat.
me.
Number three.
Okay, I bought it.
I
Although
bought it.
I bought
I bought it.
I bought it at don't it's a very
Although.
expensive.
Although.
Although it's a very expensive.
It was very
It
expensive.
was very expensive.
Okay, number four.
We've been through some tough times.
Tough times.
Tough times.
Okay, number five.
I didn't laugh. It was a cold.
A cough. Very good, Maria Eugenia. Thank you very much.
Thank
It's an
you.
improvement compared to the video, definitely. Maria Eugenia Haya. Okay, next.
Pronunciation. 1. I thought I brought enough money with me. 2. My daughters got a bad cold. 3. I bought it although it was very expensive. 4. We've been through some tough times. 5. I didn't laugh. It was cough.
Okay, Daniel, open your microphone, please. Most of them were correct. Daniel, where are you? Daniel Delgado. Daniel,
Yes,
ready?
mister. Yes.
Okay, let's repeat this word, enough.
Enough.
Okay, como F, right? And
Enough.
number 4, we've been through.
Through.
Okay, repeat number 4, please.
We've been through some tough times.
Excellent. And number 1?
I thought I brought enough money with me.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Good job.
Thank you.
Finally, let me see. Who are we missing? Daniel, Mercedes.
Okay, number 1, I thought I brought enough money with me.
Good.
Number 2, my daughters caught a bad cold.
Good.
Number 3, I bought it, although it was very expensive. Number
Casi.
4, we've been through some tough times.
Good.
And number 5, I didn't laugh, it was a cough.
A cough. Se le fue una T extra. Okay. María Mercedes, open your microphone, please.
Okay.
Okay, María Mercedes Villon. There you go. Okay, repeat number.
3.
I know.
Also.
Yes,
Also.
number 3. Thank you. I bought
it, although it was very
although.
expensive.
There you go. Although.
Although.
Okay, and number 5?
Number 5, I
Yes.
didn't laugh, it was a cough.
A cough. No coughed. Por ahí se le fue una
Cough.
T, right? Okay, thank you, María
Okay.
Mercedes. Good job. And finally, we have Luis. Luis Andrade, I needed you to repeat something. I forgot what it was. Repeat all of them, Luis. Number 1.
I thought I brought enough money with me.
Good.
The second is my daughters caught a bad cold.
Caught a bad cold. 3.
The 3, I bought it although it was very expensive.
Okay, I bought it, although.
I bought it although it was very expensive.
Okay, 4.
For we've been through some tough times.
Okay, más suave. We've been through.
We've been through some
Not
tough
true.
times.
Not true. Through.
We've been through
Yeah, y
some tough times.
no es which been. We've been. We've been through.
We've been through some tough time.
Okay, 5.
And 5, I didn't laugh, it was a cough.
Okay, it was a cough. Thank you, Luis.
Thank you.
Let me see. I think Ivan was ready. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. Boys and ladies, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we finished this pronunciation exercise. We still have some minutes for which I encourage you to use them wisely for your progress in Alticia. I will be checking your progress right now, and you also help me make sure that you are in Alticia, by the way. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. We started classes in December, right? December 16. We are 20. There we go. All right. In this class, Ivan Almeida, 70%. Oh, by the way, remember Mr. Alfonso texted you, you all were expected to have 50%. So right now, we are aiming towards 75%. Okay? El corte ya está hecho. So now we need 75%. Let me see this. Luis Andrade has 26. Luis, ya por aquí está perdiendo puntos porque si el corte se hizo la semana... ¿Cuándo se hizo el corte? Creo que fue el domingo pasado. Y ya tenía que tener 50, está en 26.
Disculpe, el corte no era el lunes, algo así.
Era el lunes.
Sí, lo ha
Yo estoy
dicho
confundido
Mr.
entonces.
Yo leí que era el lunes.
Sí,
Mr.
mister, el
Ah,
mister Alberto dijo
Ajá.
que era el día lunes, hará el corte del 50%, de al menos el 50% que va a equivaler a un punto.
Correcto.
Ajá, y tenía también problemas para
Oh, sí.
ingresar a la plataforma, no salía en la lista y yo estoy al pendiente ya con todo. O sea,
Ok.
he
That's
avanzado
good.
bastante.
Yes, yo me equivoqué. Era hasta el lunes. Era hasta el lunes, sino que como lo escribí el día miércoles, pensé que ese día iba a ser el corte. Okay, so yes, you still have time. You still have time. Please push this up. I need at least 50% so you can get 10%, 1 point. Okay, Luis, you're still in 26. You need 50. Wilson. Wilson already finished. No problem, Wilson. Jorge. 35, Jorge. You need 50. What else? Cristina. Cristina está en 51. Very good. Está lista para el corte. Daniel Delgado. 58. Good. Listo para el corte. Nicole. Missy Nicole. 65, Nicole. Very good. Very good. Lista para el corte. Cecilia. Let's see. Cecilia, 60. Ready. Good job. Maria Eugenia. Maria Eugenia already finished. 100%. Good. Valeria. Valeria Larrea. 51. Ready for this. María de Los Ángeles. María de Los Ángeles, 51. Ready. Marcos Merchan. Marcos Merchan, 51. You're ready. Ivania Michelle. Ivania Michelle, 86. Ready. More than ready. Julisa Silva. Julisa, 21. Julisa, you're not ready. Jordan Suarez. Jordan is not even here, but he is almost ready. Jordan. Johnny. Let's see, Johnny. Johnny, yeah, you already finished. Okay. Ronnie. Ronnie, 86. Almost done too. Adrian. 60. Ready. And Maria Mercedes. Almost ready. Halfway there, Maria Mercedes. Okay. Very good. So once again, please take advantage of the time. Let me know if you have any situation that you want me to solve. If not, simply work this 5 final minutes on this. Okay, guys, I guess it's time. So thank you very much for your participation. Don't forget to keep practicing. Don't forget to finish the activities we've done today. And see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
teacher.
Mr. Bye.